Alright, I'm gonna try and hang upside down for a couple of minutes, for as long as my feet can take the pain. I might be quiet, I might go on a little rant, I might start talking about the benefits of hanging upside down. No, I'm trying to do it with style. I'm trying to use my abs to control my. See, normally you're meant to hold this and push yourself back. But obviously this is big K. We don't need to do that. We just use ab control. You see that? You see that there? If I want to go lower, you see the core. The core has to be there, man. Obviously, certain people, you can't try this at home. Don't try this at home if you ain't got the, you see me? If you ain't got the things there. But me now, I've got the things, you get me? See that I'm coming up? I think I need to adjust the height setting to be more optimized, and I'll be able to control it proper with just my arms. But for now, you see that? You see that? So I'm trying to come higher, but this is what my abs can do, but this is even impressive. But anyway, so the inversion table is really good for back pain, for stretching, mobility issues, all that good stuff, man. And it's not even like complicated. You could do sit-ups with it if you want to. You don't have to. You can just hang like this, man. And you don't have to go all the way upside down. I mean, you can hang here. You could be like here. This is enough. As long as there's a bit of an angle and the blood is coming down into your head, you're still gonna get benefits. But you know, someone like me, I've been doing this for years. I've been hanging upside down for years. So this sort of level here, yeah, this is for like the beginners, you know. People like me, yeah, we go all the way, man. You see it? We go all the way. We want all that traction. And when you first start going upside down, you're not going to be able to talk upside down like the way I am. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You adapt, and you get used to it. So, like I said, when you first start off, see when you're on rookie level, yeah, you start off like this. You start like this. Ah! You have your friend around you, so, I'm gonna fall, and then you start getting more dramatic, and mommy has to be there to hold the inversion table for you, you know, or daddy, and then they have the baby feeder for you afterwards, like your nappy change for after you're done. That's all good. It's still progress, you understand? Everyone has to start from somewhere. I'm not knocking your hustle. I'm just saying make sure you change that nappy. But you see me, we don't do that nappy change. We never had to change nappies on this ship, you understand? When I bought it, I went straight upside down. No, obviously I'm lying. Let me know, gas. Went straight upside down when I bought it. I almost felt like the machine wasn't even good enough. But in reality, when I first started, I was probably here. In fact, I told you already, when I first bought this inversion table, I couldn't even walk. And the whole reason why I bought it was because I had all these back issues, my neck issues, my spine. I was crippled basically, and I was just ready to try anything. And I was going online, some people were saying, yeah, you buy the inversion table and it's gonna help you stretch out your back. And I was going through a lot of tightness because I couldn't move my body. So I thought that if I bought this inversion table, it's obviously gonna help me to stretch. But what I quickly realized when I first bought it, I was in such a bad state. I was in no state to even use this. I mean, I was so bad, I was risking my life going on this inversion table. Because literally I could have nearly killed myself. And I was literally coming on it by myself with nobody. And it was a very painful experience, you know, to be honest. Painful not because the inversion table is painful, but painful because my back condition, what I had going on in my back, I was not even meant to be using this, but I was so stubborn and so determined to just try something. So I went ahead with it. And well, I'm not gonna say it didn't like help with my rehab, because it did. But what I am trying to say is that I was not in a position to use it back then, but it's still a good device. So as I got better, my back got better, I started using this again, and then straight away, I can now see the full benefits of having this. Usually when I want to go upside down, I've got a yoga hammock. And that's my preferred way of going upside down, because when you go in the hammock, it wraps around your waist, and then you're hanging from your waist, if you get what I'm saying. So you're being held from your waist, and that's what's holding you. So all gravity is just acting and pulling on your waist. Whereas with this, as you can see, I'm hanging from my ankles. So with the hammock, when you're hanging from your waist is such a big muscle, so you can handle all that pressure from gravity pulling, but your ankles are a lot smaller. So after about 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes of this, it's agony. It's absolute agony. So when you're here, try all kinds of movements. See, like now, I'm tucking my hip, because I've got a little bit of hyperextension in my lower back. My lower back, I don't know if it's my lower back, but I just know somewhere in my back hyperextends a little bit. So the curve in my back is a little bit more pronounced than it should be. So this is a good stretch to sort of correct that. So try and tuck my hip forward. Wow, I can actually feel that. And while you're upside down, gravity is just making everything so much easier to traction. I know I'm rambling, and I know I'm talking a lot, but there's a lot of valuable information in what I'm saying, and you've got to bear in mind, I'm upside down here, so all the blood is rushing to my head, so I'm getting that fresh oxygen to my brain. That's why I'm firing on all cylinders. I'm giving you that knowledge right now. You see me? So stay tuned, yeah, for these knowledge bars, these knowledge bites. This is okay. So right now, I'm really enjoying this feeling, but my ankles are hurting. My ankles are hurting, and I could stay here all day. But I reckon my ankles would they'll separate like Conor McGregor's. You saw what happened to Conor McGregor's legs this weekend, and that was a nasty, freakish accident. Ah, my ankles. Wow, that really does hurt, man. So that's why I say I prefer to hang upside down with the hammock, because with the hammock I can just be there all day. And my hammock, I've got it connected to like resistant bands, so I've got that extra elasticity. I've got that elastic stretch as well. When I hang upside down, it's also got the stretch from the resistant band, so it's a totally different sensation. Whereas this one, this is just brute force. This is just gravity pulling you and straightening your spine back into where it should be. Now, anybody thinking about getting one of these, you've got to start off slow. So you start off with like 30 seconds and come back up. The first time you do it, you're going to feel the head rush. You're going to feel all that blood coming to your head, and you're probably going to get dizzy. You're going to get dizzy, you're going to feel a bit panicky, you're going to want to come back up. You can't breathe properly. You definitely can't talk like this when you're upside down. This takes years of practice. So when you first do it, don't panic, just do 30 seconds, do that maybe twice a day, do it maybe 3 times a week, and as the weeks go on, increase your time duration. So 30 seconds at first, then you go to 45 seconds, then maybe another week you go to a minute, then before you know it, you don't get the head rush feeling anymore, and then you just know that the adaptations that your body needs, they've made. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking now, because I swear my ankles feel like they're going to pop. And now I must be at least 2 inches taller. Yeah, 2 inches taller, 6'5". Yeah, 6'5", dark, handsome, chocolate. all that good stuff. Oh man. And when you finish hanging, don't just get up immediately. Let it settle in. Another thing you can do on the inversion table that's really good is called an oscillation. I haven't got my height thing set properly. If I did, I would be able to do it with my hands, but you don't always have to do it with your hands. You can do it this way. I'll show you. So check this out, yeah? These are called oscillations. So instead of just hanging upside down, you can just do this instead. You can bam, bam, bam. You see that? You see the way I'm exchanging fluid from my head back down to my toes. I'm flushing blood up and I'm flushing it back down. So you see the circulation, yeah, that I've got in my body, yeah, is peak. My blood circulation, yeah, is optimal because I do things like this. Everybody thinks that the blood is just, the heart is just a pump, yeah, and you leave it and it's got like chambers and it's pumping. Listen, you need to assist that pump. Otherwise, that blood is just going to stagnate. Yeah, and then people wonder why they're having problems. Because you're going to be lazy and you don't want to help your heart to push that blood where it needs to go. Right now, I am creating circulation in my body, pushing that blood everywhere. And right now, I swear I feel lightheaded, but it feels good. It feels good, man. It feels like Batman. Now I know what Batman feels like. No, forget Batman, man. Yeah, forget Batman. That guy's yeah, Batman's a bit fruity still. But anyway, you see when Superman is hanging upside down, or Spider-Man. Yeah, that's what, yeah, Spider-Man. You get what I'm saying? Well, I'm actually dizzy. So, I'm going to go upside down, count to 30. I'm not going to bother with any sit-ups or anything like that because right now, I literally feel like mega stressed. So, check this. So you get there, and sometimes you can pick up some weights when you're upside down. You can do some of these, you know, just pick up some resistance and make it a little bit harder. You can do some twisting, yeah. Get that spine, the spinal spiral. Get it rolling. Get everything rolling on this axis. Everything rolling properly. With that circulation, all your joints pulling, new fluid going in there, new blood, new nutrients. I mean, this is a really good practice, man. So if you're into good health and all that good stuff, think about something like this, man. Could save your life. Wow. Like I said, when you come up, you want to take like a few seconds to acclimatize because we've changed the orientation of our bodies. So we need to come back to uprights, let the brain understand we're no longer upside down. So that's going to take a few seconds. Let your body stabilize so you don't pass out or anything stupid. Take a few deep breaths. That's it. Disconnect. And yeah, enjoy that good feeling. Straight away, you should be feeling your spine nice, loose, and ready for action.